Everybody, this is Denise back with Lazy K Homestead. My bread had risen exactly 2 hours. I had taken a little video and then the battery went dead, so please forgive me. But anyways, I punched it down in my bowl and then I went ahead and poured it out, and you let it rest for about 15 minutes. So it's been about 15 minutes, and you go ahead and you cut it in half, because this does make 2 loaves. So you go ahead and just pull it apart as equally as you possibly can. Okay, so what I do is I kind of stretch it out like so. Let me grab my rolling pin here. And this is what I do. I roll it out, but first I want to tell you, these are my old, very old loaf pans, and I went ahead and I greased them. You just grease them, you don't have to flour them. You can either use a spray or Crisco or oil, however you want to do it. So you just kind of roll this out like so, rolling it so you kind of get in a rectangle. So that's pretty good. And then what you do is you start at this end here, and you go ahead and you just roll until you get to the very end, and you kind of make sure that you're not leaving any air pockets, because if you do, you'll have holes in your bread, which happens anyway, even when you buy loaf bread at the store. So you just keep rolling, rolling, rolling until you get to the very end. And there's the end right here, and you just kind of pinch that all together. All the way down, just pinch it. Alright, there you go. And then I curl mine at the ends, like so, and put it in my loaf pan. Alright, there you go. And then we'll do this for number 2. Kind of stretch it out to a rectangle. There you go. Okay. Now I know a lot of people make sourdough bread, and they make it with the crust, the real hard crust. I don't do that way because we don't like it, but I may go ahead and do a video at some point where you do the hard crust. This is more of a sandwich bread. It's a really nice crumb. When you bake it, it's very nice and soft, and you can use it for sandwiches. So like I said, you're just continuing to roll, roll, roll. And it may not be exactly perfect at the ends, but that's okay because you're going to tuck in your ends. Alright, I'm at the very end. I'm pinching. Just pinching that seam. Pinch, pinch, pinch. There you go. Turn it over. And you just tuck your ends, like so. And you just put it inside. Alright, and I just kind of mash it down a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do here, just cover it again lightly, and I go ahead and do these individually. I have learned if I do one plastic on each, sometimes they will rise together and make a little bit of a mess trying to separate them. So, and just lightly put it on there. There you go. And cover them with the cloth. The same cloth is okay as long as the plastic is different. But there you go. So this will be about an hour to an hour and a half. Again, you just want it about maybe an inch and a half over your bread pan itself. That way it doesn't overproof, because like I said before in the other video, if you let it rise really high, you have the chance of it deflating when you get it into the oven, and you don't want to overproof your bread. It's still edible and it's still yummy, but it's more of a flat top instead of a rounded top. So I will see you in a little while when these are ready to go in the oven.